Reddit. The website you go to when you buy a new game, wanna boot it up for the first time, but first, you gotta go to that game's subreddit and say, hey guys, first time player here, any tips? And everyone in the comments calls you a dumbass. It's true, just play the game, bruh. It really ain't that deep. Just play the game. And you might have done that for the game Europa Universalis 4. Daunting to be sure, and you might have visited that game's subreddit, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing today, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, back by popular demand, I will once again, after 8 or 9 months, be visiting the EU4 subreddit, seeing your top posts, seeing if I can give you any tips, seeing if you guys have posted any funny moments, or any absolutely awesome campaigns. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Reddit Review EU4 Edition, Part 3. Alright, here we are on the EU4 subreddit, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not logged in, so I can't make it dark mode, so shut the frick up, and I'm here to look at the top posts in the past year. Now, it's been like 8 or 9 months since I've done this type of video. You guys have been asking for it for quite a lot, so that's why I'm gonna sort by top this year, but we're not gonna look at posts older than 8 or 9 months. I think I did the last video in September. So yeah, without further ado, folks, let's jump right in. I got outplayed by Austria, okay? Austria is offering to sell us the province of Sundau for the sum of 300 ducats. Do you accept? Yes, I do accept. And after you accept, demand unlawful territory. Listen. The AI, how advanced it's become. It's beyond our understanding because look, when you demand unlawful territory and you decline, these are the negative effects you get right there. So sure, you might have paid 300 ducats for Sundau, decent province, but after that, well, you gotta give it back, baby. You gotta give it back. So respect to the Austrian AI. That's all I gotta say about that. Today I learned you can get this achievement simply by being defeated / not existing. What achievement is this? David the Builder, as Georgia have no free building slots in any own province. 1.2% of players have this achievement. So by losing, you can get it. Why the hell did I do it the real way then? Bruh, you had to be there to get this one, bruh. Oh my god, dude. Listen, shout out to all my ancient Sumerians and Mesopotamians, but you just had to be there for this one. I'm not gonna give away an inside joke like that one, boys. I'm really not. This guy's crazy though. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't say this, but this guy that posted it, he's Aya Nasir's great grandson. So shout out to my favorite copper merchant of all time. An EU5 post on the EU4 subreddit? That's against my Reddit rules. How is that possible? This guy's definitely not a wholesome 100 Chungus front page Redditor. Wrong subreddit, bro. Mods, ban this guy, bro. Either way, the portrait in EU5's top bar needs to go. Yeah, I actually mentioned this in one of my EU5 videos. Check it out if you haven't already. But yeah, I feel like the rulers in EU5, they are quite a lot more important to the game and more impactful than EU4. But it's CK3. They look cheap. Get them out of here. Just put the flag up. Also, wait, is this the first EU game with no shield? Oh, we gotta bring back the shield. Hashtag bring, no hashtag, it'll get banned. Just bring back the shield in the comments. Put that, no hashtag, or else it won't post. Just finished EU4. You've unlocked all achievements. 373 out of 373. Respect. This man, he did actually finish EU4. You know, there's a lot of jokes, you know, in the EU4 community, how just completed the tutorial when you get like 1,000 or 1444 hours in, or am I good enough at the game now? But this man right here, what's his name? Dangerous_pen_3208. He really did finish EU4. Respect. Ready for EU5, baby. EU4 is the most replayable single-player game on Steam. Honestly, I kind of believe that. List of most replayable single-player games. Okay, let's get into this. This list represents the attempts to measure the replay value / bang for the buck of games by the percentage of 100-hour plus reviews they have compared to total reviews. I didn't find the specific search filter on any other Steam-related sites or Steam itself, so I decided to make my own. Limited to 1 game per franchise to avoid spam. Cutoff is 10%. Feel free to suggest games if I missed any. So 65.2% of reviews of EU4 are with players that have more than 100 hours, and that's above Total War, Warhammer 2, RimWorld. There's Hoi, Civ 5, Stellaris, Domino, I don't know what that is, Factorio, Binding of Isaac, Empyrean, and then there are some other ones down there. So out of this top part of the... You know what, man? Honestly, yeah. It's been out for so long, man. At this point, it's been out for, what, 12, 13 years? So many of the people that have gotten into it at the start, you know, when it came out, or gradually along the years, they stick with it, man. And something that is just so amazing to me every time I take a look at, like, player charts on Steam of Paradox games, is they all always grow, at least from the old guard. You know, let's not consider Victoria 3 over here, but I think, you know, even though it may not be in that sphere, CK3 definitely will. All of the EU4 era Paradox games, let's call Stellaris, Hoi 4, you know, the big boys right there, and let's consider CK3 in there too, they all grow as time goes on, man, and that's something I love. Obviously, it's awesome for me as a content creator that more people continue to enjoy and are getting to find out about a game or games that I make content about, but it's just awesome, man. And it just goes to show that, you know, how highly replayable it is. And, you know, a lot of people dog on Paradox for the whole DLC strategy, man, with, you know, always having DLCs and whatnot. But listen, what other game, other games, or what other company do you know that continues to support games for such a long time, man, and that players continue to play them? You know, the only other thing I can think of is like Sims 4 or something like that, but to buy Sims 4 full price is like $1,000, nowhere near to what EU4 or Hoi 4 or whatever are. So yeah, man, I think that's a big part of it, of why these games continue to be so replayable and why they always feel fresh. So yeah, doesn't surprise me a bit, man. Doesn't surprise me a bit. Love me EU4, love me Paradox, hate me Sims 4, simple as. I will demand a refund! They claim to be historically accurate, but they can't even include all the military equipment from 1444 to the 1821 era. Okay, so war between France, and what's this, like HRE and Luxembourg? No, who's that? I don't know. 70,000 infantry, 12,000 cavalry, 100 guns, 1 balloon. What kind of balloon? What are we talking about here? Like a helium balloon they blow up and light on fire to scare them, or actual hot air balloon people get on and drop bombs off? Yo, who invented this, bro? If French invented balloons, I might have to like them 0.1% more. Listen, j'ai mangé l'escargot sans maison. Simple as, boys, simple as. Today, the entire population of Denmark took to the streets. 577,000 noble rebels in Bornholm. At this point, I just give it to them. I just find a way to create a state for them somehow. You know, I've had this happen to me. I don't like this post. Under user 244 Bard says, I broke up with my girlfriend and conquered the world in 191 years. As one does, man. As one does. Listen, find you a girl that'll appreciate you for your EU4 world conquest in 191 years. And instead of complaining that you spend 18 hours a day playing EU4. That's all I gotta say about that. Better yet, find you a girl that plays EU4. What's the first nation you're gonna play in EU5? Well, wait, I already played it. No, I'm just kidding. What's the first nation that I played as? What the frick? I don't remember. Castile or Hungary, I think, is the first nation I clicked on. Might have even been Bez. Or no. No. I'm stupid. It's England. England is the first nation I played in EU5. Yeah, it was hard, so I quit. You'll do the same. Don't laugh at me. When you're so cooked, you gotta pull out this move. The 6 diplomats improving relations with outraged countries. Listen. I've done this more times than I care to admit to or remember. Not just with 6. Boys, I've had 11 of these bitches improving with outraged countries. No, not 11. That's a lie. I don't know why I would say that, but I've had 7 or 8 for sure. I've had 7 or 8. In fact, I was doing it just with my Trent campaign a couple of days ago. Sorry that it got cut off, man. So, if you guys don't know, man, I dropped a Trent video playing Trent in A to Z a day or two ago, I think. And the final 7 minutes weren't in the video for some reason. I'm still trying to figure out why that problem happened. Was it during editing or exporting or anything like that, or was it a YouTube problem? But sorry about that, boys. By this point, I might have posted those last 7 minutes in the Discord or on Twitter, so check if I have. If I haven't, hey, join the Discord and follow me on Twitter anyway. The Catholic Republican Ottoman Free City. Ottomans? Free City? Mayor Dursun Ohrili. How do you get something like this to happen? I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to figure out the logistics. So if I were trying to make the Ottomans a Catholic Republican Free City, by playing as them, how would you do it? By playing as them, it's actually easy to do it. You just snake to the HRE, give everything else up, become the HRE, flip to a Republic Catholic. But how would I make the Ottomans do this while not playing as the Ottomans? Let me know about that in the comments. Hey guys, I'm playing as Russia, and rebels from Turkey have come and are besieging Aleppo. And yet... Alright, well, topical for a few months ago, but now it's old. It's the little things in this game sometimes. England would not trust France to die properly. I love the centuries-old rivalry between England and France. It's something you gotta love. But listen, as much as the English like dogging on France, and don't get me wrong, I do too. And I like dogging on the English as well. I can do both because I'm neither. Thank God. But listen, Englishmen, let's be real here for a second. You make fun of France rolling in like 2 weeks to Nazi Germany in World War II. Bruh. You would have done the same if the ocean wasn't between you guys. Let's be real here. Let's be real, alright? Just saying. My lord, perhaps a break. I didn't know this was possible. 21.23 out of 20 war exhaustion. This is some Aldra Hill Speed 5 U5 gameplay. Listen, if you know, you know. I love this mod. Makes this event actually funny. Comment cited. What is it? Peasants are... What's funny about it? It's the same things. Ah! It's the Soy Guys mod. No. It's the Soy Guys mod. I gotta get this. I gotta get this. Please tell me it's Iron Man compatible. I know art ones are like UI ones are usually are. I gotta get this. Please. I gotta see what it's called. I gotta see what it's called. This is the best thing ever. It's called Platis Comet Sighted Picture Replacer, and that's the only thing it changes. Oh my god. Oh my, I gotta take a screenshot of this. Listen, I'm leaving for the weekend literally after I record this video, so that's why I'm not gonna take a screenshot. I'm gonna take a picture of my screen like an absolute dumbass, but that's the only way I'll remember it, boys. There we go, picture of screen taken. Listen, if this is not in my next EU5 video, sue me. The big boss just came to the site and gave me a $100 voucher for excellent work. Not sure if they know I found an old laptop in a storeroom and have been playing EU4 for like 4 hours a day. Listen. Okay. We move on. Literally 1984. Okay, Britain, Russia, Qing. It's literally not, it's literally the world in the book 1984. That is literally 1984. Oh no, I lost 50 prestige. August Wilhelm is a 000. Listen, I'm not one to advocate for eugenics, but when you get things like this, we gotta call that Chinese guy on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Is this the most generic description of anything in EU4? Bureaucratic apparatus. Wait, who has this tier 2 gov reform? The bureaucracy is expanding to meet the needs of the expanding bureaucracy. No, this the most generic description, yes. The most generic thing in EU4 is the most generic national idea group you can get as some guys, which is literally just called national ideas. Boys, they have plus 10% tax and plus 5% tax. Two different ideas. So yeah, the most generic description? Probably. There should be an option to rename bodies of water that you mostly control. All right, chill there, Donnie, chill. We see who you're playing with, bro. Shut the frick up. I've started playing EU4 instead of HOI4 to escape this crap. Independence of Wallachia guaranteed by Britain. Yeah, man, I get it that it's accurate, but it's one of the things I really hate about HOI4. I have 5 hours in it, so I'm qualified to talk about it. Moonster formed mini Europe. Kind of a stretch, don't you think? Honestly, I don't see it, man. 3,300 people upvoted. It's... I've seen... No. Get out of here. Oh no, my game crashed. Johan is a 000. Yep. My game would crash too. Actually, no, mine wouldn't. I'd play with this because it's funnier, and you guys would laugh of my pain. You guys would laugh to my suffering. I should start Alt F4ing. Who is he? How is he implemented in EU4 lore? It's John Paradox, bro. And to any of you guys saying John Universalis in the comments, just know you are uneducated and uncultured. Let's go ahead and see right here. Does anyone, if I see a John Universalis in the comments, downvote. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Sad Sultana. I had to scroll to the third most upvoted comment. It's John Paradox. It's not John Universalis. It's not Europa Universalis 4, man. It's John Paradox. He looks a bit older in the screenshot with in Vicky 3, where he's with his wife, Victoria Clausewitz. He looks a lot younger, but this is the quintessential John Paradox image. And I don't even know what quintessential means, so shut the frick up. No Mac support for U5. Yeah, that's interesting. I mentioned this in my U5 videos once again to go back to it. I know every other Paradox game is on Mac. Listen, how many of you guys are on Mac? Let me see Mac gamers in the comments below. I got a Mac. I don't play games on it. Well, listen, I play Bloons Tower Defense and Plants vs. Zombies, but keep that on the low, okay? Did this achievement ever make it to a release version of the game? Oh my god, I remember this. Oops, I did it again with Brittany in the picture. Extended region seal into Air 50. So no, this achievement didn't make it, man. At that point, right when this achievement was about to drop, there was some drama going on with like Brittany and you know how her family or her husband or whatever, they're keeping her like, they got like power of attorney over her, right? And she's basically, man, let's not sugarcoat it. She was, or maybe even still is, shoot, I mean, I don't know how to put it. Like, I don't know, pretty much not an independent person. She had the powers of a minor or whatever. So I think that's the reason PDX removed it, and because of the whole, you know, not to be too on the nose during that time. Don't quote me on that, though. Don't quote me on anything. I don't know anything. What nation do you think is going to be U5's poster child? Interesting, man. It's going to be the Ottomans, man. It's going to be the Ottomans for sure. So when thinking about U4, you know, a lot of nations can be the poster child or like the main character of U4, and you can make an argument for England, France, Castile/Spain, the Ottomans, I don't know, maybe even Muscovy/Russia, Sweden too. All of these nations had like peaks in the U4 time frame, but really, boys, let's be real here. It's Austria, man. Austria is the main character of U4, no doubt. So which one do I think is going to be the main character of U5? It's got to be the Ottomans, because they start off like that, man. A tiny, tiny little Ottomans right here that's going to go on to dominate pretty much everything in U4's time frame. So really, it could be any of the same guys that are in U4. I consider Austria the main character, like I just said, also because it's my favorite nation, but I think definitely it's got to be the Ottomans, man. Definitely. Is it just me, or does this image go pretty hard? So you got 30k Bohemians, 31k Lithuanians, and 35k Poles walking into an 80k stack in Constantinople. Listen, if I know anything about U4, is that these guys are going to lose. But no, since you're playing as Bohemia, you're not going to lose. But if this was the AI, they'd lose. But it does go hard. Arachnid unit on its way to siege Constantinople. What? Oh my god, it's a spider on the screen. I don't like spiders. Spider rant. Whenever I see posts about bugs on Reddit, man, I see a how do I put it? A subsection of people that I really dislike once I read their comments, as someone that doesn't like bugs at all, man, especially spiders. So someone posts like, what is this bug? And I'll see it on front page or whatever, because I'm a wholesome front page Redditor. And they'll be like, this is the Montezuma Diarrhea Death Megatron 3000. One touch will kill you mega centipede that's this big. Don't kill it. It eats the mosquitoes that enter your home. Haha, such a cute guy. Don't kill it. It's your friend. No, bro. No, I'm killing every bug that steps into my house. Anything endangered species, I don't give a shit. Do you understand me? Any single type of insect inside of my house, gone. Flamethrower, bug spray, shoes, bedside tables. I'll throw anything at a freaking bug. I don't care what it does. If it enters my house, it'll die. Okay? So I don't care about spiders eating the the mosquitoes that enter. I don't care about nothing like that. They're dead. I just had to get it out of me, man. I just had to get it out of me. If I don't rant to you guys, to who will I rant? So I'd punch a hole through my monitor. In fact, I'd probably shoot my monitor if I saw a spider on my monitor. Just being real. Sorry to all the insect haters. Sorry to all the insect lovers, by the way. No disrespect to you guys. Like it or not, this is what peak HRE looks like. Listen, there's something like this, and I forget which mod, like Antebellum or maybe Chewy's mod, Post Venom or something like that. But yeah, I never feel comfortable when I see something like this in Italy. I really don't. And paired with the high dev provinces in North Italy, I'd steer clear of this. Isn't this EU4 Netherlands? Yeah, it is. Oh my god, this is not EU4. What is this? Oh my god, it's one of those mobile games, is it? It sucks unless I've promoted it for money, in which case that's awesome. But Rise of Kingdoms, so we got Vikings in Friesland, Byzantium in Utrecht, the famous German nation of Arabia, Egypt, Greece, Germany, and Rome. Yeah, this is one of the reasons I never got into Civ. It's like, come on, bro, we countries don't look like hexagons. That's why I can't get into it. I stopped bringing up EU4 on dates, and they're going much better. I gotta read this. I've been trying online dating for a few months, but I have trouble getting second dates. Okay, so at least you're hot. You can get first dates. I realize that in all of them, I bring up EU4 in my 1500 hours at some point, at which point it usually turns a bit awkward. While with the latest person, I tried not bringing up EU4 at all, and now there's going to be a fourth date. Should I bring it up next time to test? It's probably just a coincidence, but it's a funny one. Listen, as someone who is as someone who talks to women,
stop the cap.
It might be cringe to some of you to bring up like your nerdy hobbies and whatnot when meeting someone new. And this is not just for the guys, that's for the girls or anyone who's watching. It might be like cringy to say, oh, I like building, Lego sets or whatnot, or I like collecting, I don't know, stamps or any of those nerdy hobbies that you got, or playing video games, right? Some of these things you gotta assume are naturally associated with, like, weirdo behavior. Like gamer, for example, is maybe even a negative term, right? So I get why some of you might be hesitant to bring these things up. But if you bring it up on the fourth date or fifth or sixth, like, hey, I really like this video game and this is what you do in it, chances are by the fourth or fifth date or sixth date, man, or by the time you're hanging out for a month or two, no matter what you say, unless you say I'm Ted Bundy, it really shouldn't be a problem as long as it's normal stuff, right? 1500 hours, I don't know about that also. Yeah, like the first comment here says, it might be like, oh, this guy's a no-life, he does that and stuff like that. But, don't be ashamed to say what you truly enjoy, unless it's some weirdo stuff. You don't gotta say it right at the start, right? You don't reveal everything about yourself on the first date, but later on, man, feel free. And listen, if they don't like that, or if that's a reason for them to not continue seeing you, that's on them, bruh. So go home, make yourself a burger, and play some EU4. You've heard of people having 1,444 hours in game. Now get ready for 14,441.1 hours. And this guy completed EU4 too. Oh, I think it's the same guy. Yeah, no one can ever be ready for that. Current air, I hope you freaking die. This is a non-cursing video, by the way. Yeah, I never rename my airs, but yeah. Europa Universalis 4 Grand Finale, 1463. I don't know, January or June. 18-year true one-tag world conquest. Listen, I've said it once, I've probably said it 10 times, and I'll say it again. No matter how good you think you are at EU4, there's always someone from China, in this case, might not even be from China because it's not in Mandarin, better than you at whatever you do. I'm just looking at this and staying quiet. Yeah. Yeah. Hats off, man. Hats off. That's all I can say. I got a hat on. I'm not going to take it off because I'm too lazy, but metaphorically, hats off. Respect. Yeah, 16 days ago, it is a new world record, man. The thing some people can do, man. The thing is, not that I don't think I can do this. Actually, I don't think I can do this, but I think I can get a world conquest done before 1500. The thing is, that campaign's like 100 hours long. I don't have 100 hours to spend on 50 years, is the thing. I don't have the, I don't know, the heart to do it. EU5 map and fantasy, Lord of the Rings style I made, hey, that's actually dope, man. That's actually dope. There's probably a mod like this, and if there isn't, someone should make it. Vatican still hasn't noticed him. Menorca is the seat of a cardinal. He's loyal to the Caliphate. Constantinople was captured 572 years ago today, and this post is 7 days old. Yep. Shed a tear, man. Shed a tear. Worst day of my life, man. Worst day of my life. What was it? Like, May something? 1453? Worst day of my life. And I wasn't even alive. Liberals destroyed with facts and logic. Our missionaries are no ordinary preachers, but smart beings who use facts and logic atop of their fervor to convince the heathens to our cause. Take that, liberals. When you have no legal heir, but you're allied to Austria. Every time, man. Every time. It's them damn Habsburgs, man. It's them damn Habsburgs. Every time without missing it. I decided to turn off Terra Incognita to see the random new world and saw this. It's Britain and Ireland. Damn, man. Even in a fantasy setting, those frickers still keep coming back. Not the Irish, just the English. Not the Scottish or Welsh or Cornish either. Just the English. Let's be clear here. I turned to EU5 UI high resolution. Yo, this is one of my boys from the Discord, man. Yeah, gotta say, man. That looks bomb. Oh, look at this crispness, ladies and gentlemen. Man. Dude, it just looks so good. It just looks so good. And just make the EU5 UI like this, man. Oh, it's so sexy and so, how do you call this style? Like, dry throat. That's not how you call the style. I just have a dry throat, but like skeuomorphism, I think it's called, right? I love it, man. I love non-flat icons and stuff. I can't wait till we get away from this whole flat interface and branding that we have going on in the early 20s and mid 20s right here. But just bring back Windows Vista style, man. Bring back Frutiger Arrow, you know what I mean? But that is looking so sexy. I feel like I can bite this fabric, man. It's so good. Yeah, I love it. Reformation hit Europe hard this time. Angry Poland. Yep, I know you're cavalry maxing. Keep doing it. What country do you simply enjoy beating up in games when not playing as them? Yeah, it's gotta be Venice. It's gotta be Venice because they're so freaking annoying to fight. You can never get on their damn island unless you have a fleet that's so good. But sometimes, if you occupy and unoccupy some of their Aegean island provinces, they'll move troops from Venice via boats to those provinces. The thing is, they'll move their entire fleet, and you can catch them and land on Venice even if you don't have a navy. In fact, that thing happened in my Trent game that I did a couple of days ago. This was once revealed to me in a dream. Well, one can dream. Ottomans. That's satisfying. I think I've had it happen to me as well with an O in the Aral Sea. I don't know who I was playing, but it's nice. Is there a mod that does this? Does what? Hot take, EU4 UI is unintuitive and unpractical. That's not a hot take. That's the coldest take of your life. But buddy, we love it. At this point, we love it. So shut the frick up about EU4 UI and let's enjoy it for a couple of more months, okay? The what? The what? Defender against England in the second English-French 100 Years War. How is that possible? The second English-French 100 Years War? I didn't think they can use that CB again. Damn, that's crazy. The 200 Years War? the most developed province in the world. What is it? Is it like Twat or whatever the province is called? Let me read the comments right here. The year is 1651, and currently the most developed tile in the world is the desert province of, it's Mazab, with 57 dev. Did he do it? Did this player do it? Okay, I was looking at my dev, and even at 40 dev, Paris was not bright green. I decided to see who had the most dev, and it turned out to be OPM Mazab, who had developed their livestock desert province to 57. They're completely surrounded by Portugal and have no allies, yet have existed like this for hundreds of years. Yeah, the AI, I think, doesn't see OPMs without allies. It just doesn't eat them. Portugal doesn't even know about this. This dumbass cost me a PU? Listen, some things are more important than EU4. And cats are not one of them. Get that goofball out of here and reroll the save and get yourself a PU. That's all I have to say about that. That's it. Siberia is now one giant fort. Yeah, this is pretty much how you gotta play as Russia, so you stop people running around your Siberian wasteland provinces. I get it. The writing in this game is underrated. According to our nobles, the total subjugation of the peasant class is a wonderful idea, and therefore it should be deployed everywhere across our nation. Yeah, man, listen, I know no one reads the text and like event text or anything like that or descriptions, but man, there are some freaking bangers right there, man. You'd think the EU4 script guys worked on SNL or something, or actually SNL is not even as funny as this. So, least underpaid advisor when you play as Korea, level 5 national unrest guy, 1 ducat. I've gotten cheaper as Florence. Can't wait for the OWO World Conquest in EU5. I can't wait for the Worms World Conquest in EU5. Worms as a 1 location minor in the HRE if you don't know, so yeah. Yes, boss, we're on our way to Constantinople. 84.9k Genoese guys, surrounded by, well, a lot more than I can count. Biz guys. Respect. Time traveler moves a chair. Adolf Osmanoglu. No, don't do it to us. Listen. It'll be like Dragon Ball Z, man. You know, don't do it, bro. Don't do it. We dealt with one guy. We dealt with the other guys. These guys still exist. In fact, damn, the Hitlers still exist as well. I think they live in like Jersey or something. Not like his kids. I don't think he had kids or whatever, but like cousins or nephews or something like that. So yeah, the Hitlers and the Osmanoglus still exist. So this, technically, folks, this is still possible. I don't know if I want to see that or not. I think the debate is settled. The natives in this province have the culture Norwegian. In the Falklands, we give it to Norway. Listen, the Norwegians, they got enough cold places, man. We all know that the Falklands are rightfully... I just wanted a relaxing game far away from European great powers. Okay, we're playing as Qing, and we have mega-wide Sweden. What language is this, bruh? Who calls Sweden Sweden? That's the funniest thing in the world. Yo, next EU5 video, aside from the soy comment event, I'm gonna play with this funny ass language, whatever it is. Let me try and guess it, man. Poland, Lithuanian, Osmanisches Reich. Oh, okay, it's German. Really? Sweden is Sweden in German? Oh my god, I gotta start making fun of them too, bro. It can't only be the British, sorry, the English and the French. I gotta start making fun of Germans too. What's something I can make fun of them for? I don't know. Start accepting debit and credit cards in your stores, I guess, please. What do you name your colonies? Brazil. I don't know why, but every time I play in Africa, something like this happens. Honestly, yeah. This guy's gonna be an absolute menace to society. 066. Okay, so pretty much Alexander the Great, right? Or no, maybe he would be a 006. I mean, he didn't really admin anything. He just went to India and died. So I don't know. I feel like he was pretty good at diplomacy because he took in stuff from the cultures he conquered into his cultures, so, and adapted their customs, but also brought his stuff over. So yeah, honestly, Alexander the Great. Guess what nation has this idea? Europa Universalis Imperii. Minus 20% core creation cost. I'm gonna say HRE? I don't know. This is like when they mention the title of the movie or the show in the movie or the show. Lotharingia. Wow. I guess it's not Austria, boys. Yeah, this guy's right, man. Lotharingia is the main character of EU4. What better way to play a nation than to do it in front of their great project? Playing Florence in front of Santa Maria del Fiore. This is something I've wanted to do so many times, and I've actually been to I've actually been to a lot of places that have a lot of provinces that are their own country in EU4, so I just haven't done it, you know? I was just in Modena, a couple of weeks ago. I could have played Modena. Modena exists in EU4, but I didn't. Instead, I drank wine and ate cold cuts and cheese, as one does. And I think that's a pretty good place to leave it off, ladies and gentlemen, on nice memories of cold cuts and cheese and wine. If you haven't had that, make sure to do it right now, boys. It's Friday, the day you're watching this video. You're done with work, you're done with school. As long as you're of legal drinking age, why not pop open a nice bottle of wine? Weather's starting to get nice, summer is coming right up. Pop open a nice bottle of wine, go to your deli or the store or whatever, get some prosciutto, get some gabagool, get some mortadella, get some cheeses, and sit back and relax, launch EU4, and play a little bit, enjoy yourself a little bit, because listen, what is summer about if not relaxing? At least if you're in school. For me, it's about working. But it is what it is. But hey, if you enjoyed this video, man, make sure to hit that subscribe button. There'll be a lot more Reddit review videos if you guys want them. And of course, the regularly scheduled content like U4, U5, and whatnot. And if you did end up enjoying this video, make sure to hit that like button so I'll know that you did end up enjoying it. But yeah, that's been about enough Reddit for me today. I'm going to go wash my eyes out. And like I said, I got to go on a trip, a little short weekend trip right now. And I'll go and enjoy myself. But that's it for me for now. See you next time.